Hello boys and girls YouTubers, it's Below Zero, and today I'm going to install SHAD SH37 into my V-Strom 2015 V-Strom 1000. So stick around and let's start with install. We need to install this metal plate. The part number is SOV ST14ST. So this one will be placed on top of the existing rack on the motorcycle. What you see here is basically two plates, two sets of spacers, and of course we're gonna have those big long screws that we're gonna use to attach the plate into the existing rack. So let's do that. Alright, so step number one will be to remove these two existing screws that basically came with this plate that came with the bike. Okay, so they're out. So step number two will be to actually take the plate that came with this package and place it right on top. So the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna use those longer spacers. They're made out of metal, and we're gonna place them in these two holes. And then on the wider side of this plate, we're gonna use the screws that came with the box, and we're gonna use the spacers, put it right through, and two, and then slowly try to put them through the spacers. And you can slowly tighten them up with your hand. So step number three will be to basically use these two screws and place them in the remaining two holes here in the bottom. We're going to be using these smaller spacers, so those ones in the front are pretty big. But the difference also will be that we're going to be using these two plates, metal plates provided with the package. One plate will be placed at the bottom, and one above that will be sitting right underneath the plate. So I'm gonna try to place the camera in the best ways I can to show you how it works, but this will be pretty much the most complicated part of the install. So we're gonna place this plate right here at the top with spacers. Don't worry if it's not lined up. Once you place this through the spacer and find a hole in the plate, everything is going to line up properly. So there we go. They're right in there. Alright, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but this plate with built-in washers will be placed on the bottom side. So just going to lift these two screws a little bit. Make sure they're lined up, and then slowly with my hand I'm gonna try to find that hole. There we go. Alright guys, we're almost there installing this metal plate. One last thing to do is just tighten everything up. And that's it. Plate is installed. It's very sturdy and it feels really solid. Alright, so step number 5 or 4, I'm not really sure, but the case itself came with this plastic plate. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mount this plate into the metal bracket or metal plate here on the bottom. As you can see here on the plate, you're gonna have a lot of different holes, basically, depending on what kind of plate you're gonna use. In our case, we have 4 screws that came with a package. So top left, bottom right, and top right. We're gonna place them into these 4 holes here. So it's a very easy process, and once everything is tightened up, it's going to be nice and solid. So let's do that. You just need to wiggle a little bit around, but usually they come in pretty good. Okay, we're almost there. I'm just going to tighten up these 4 screws, and we are almost there. That's pretty much it. It's nice, solid, and it's not moving anywhere. Alright guys, so one more thing left to do is to place our SHAD SH37 on top. So we're just gonna slide it to the front and just push it down. That will be pretty much it. And there you go guys, this is how it looks like on my bike. So this is SHAD SH37 Top Box, installed on 2015 Suzuki V-Strom 1000. As you can tell, I mean, it didn't take us a really long time to do this, probably about 10-15 minutes from start to finish. This is a 37-liter box. I'm gonna open it up, and you can take a look inside. You can definitely fit the helmet and a few additional items in here. Now, I was debating between this box and the 40-liter, but considering I have a side boxes, this size is definitely more than enough. One other thing, additional item actually that I purchased and I still need to install, is a backrest for a passenger. I'm going to be placing it, of course, here. But overall, as you can see, the box fits, in my opinion, pretty well on a bike. For those of you who are interested in a similar product or this in particular, I'm going to leave in the video description all the links, and you know, you can basically check out the price and how much the entire setup cost. And yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed the video and find it informative, that's great. Thanks again for watching, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.